Every few years, the exact same thing happens in crypto. Prices go up. Everybody suddenly becomes a blockchain expert. Your neighbor starts asking you about Bitcoin, about random coins with dog logos, and whether they're worth billions of dollars. And everybody thinks they're about to retire. Then prices crash, everybody disappears, and suddenly we're told that we've entered yet another crypto winter. Well, I have a slightly different take. I don't think crypto winters actually exist. I think the entire concept of a crypto winter proves that most people still have absolutely no idea what this technology is supposed to be for. Let me explain. I was reading this article from the New York Post recently, and it said that around 54% of the entire crypto market value has apparently disappeared since the market peaked in October 2025. Bitcoin went from around 126,000 to roughly 60,000. Leverage is getting flushed out of the system. China is cracking down again. AI is apparently stealing crypto's thunder. And the article basically asks the same question we hear every few years. How bad is this crypto winter going to get? And I'm reading this thinking, winter for what exactly? Did Bitcoin stop producing blocks? Did blockchain technology suddenly stop working or go out of fad? Did peer-to-peer networks shut down because the price went down? Did the developers all pack their bags and go home? No. The only thing that entered the winter season was the price. And I think that distinction matters a lot because almost the entire crypto industry still treats blockchain like a giant online casino. People buy a token, they watch a chart, they hope the line goes up, and eventually they hope to sell that token to somebody else for more money than they paid for. That's basically the entire experience for most people. And then we wonder why the industry moves in these insane cycles of euphoria and depression. If you own a cryptocurrency, ask yourself a very simple question. What do you actually do with it? Seriously. Do you use the network every day? Do you publish anything with it? Do you communicate with people through it? Do you store your own data? Do you run applications? Do you participate in maintaining the infrastructure at all? Or do you just simply own the coin? Because if all you do is buy an asset and wait for somebody else to pay for more, of course the entire industry is going to behave like a speculative bubble. What else could possibly happen? By the way, if you enjoy these kind of videos about crypto, Web3, and what this technology could actually become beyond staring at charts all day, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. Now, the interesting thing is that even the New York Post article starts pointing towards the real story without fully getting there. It talks about major institutions sticking around. It talks about stablecoins, tokenized financial products, blockchain infrastructure, even AI agents potentially using blockchain rails. And I mean, all that's very interesting, but I still think we're thinking way too small because the most important thing blockchain gave us was never a new type of investment. It was the ability to remove centralized control from digital systems. Think about the internet you use every single day. Your messages sit on somebody else's servers, your photos sit on somebody else's servers as well, your social media account belongs to a company, your audience belongs to a platform, your data is collected, analyzed, monetized, and sometimes sold, and you have almost no control over any of it. That is the problem blockchain should be trying to solve, not the next price hype or the next crypto winter. Imagine an internet where your identity actually belongs to you, where your data belongs to you, and applications run across a network of ordinary people instead of giant corporate data centers. Publishing something online doesn't require permission from a platform, and communicating with someone doesn't require trusting a company sitting in the middle. That is where blockchain technology becomes genuinely interesting, and that's why I think projects like Qortal matter, because Qortal is trying to use a blockchain and peer-to-peer technology as actual infrastructure. You can communicate, you can publish websites and applications, you could store data across a distributed network, and you could use all of that using marketplaces, social platforms, wallets, and other services directly inside the ecosystem. And sure, the price of Qort goes up and down too, of course it does, but there's something way beyond the price, and the network doesn't suddenly become useless because the chart is red. That's my entire point, right? You keep messaging people, you keep publishing videos, building new Q apps, etc. The ecosystem continues to thrive regardless of the price, and all that, of course, remains peer-to-peer. So we keep asking ourselves, when's the next crypto spring coming? Because as long as crypto is primarily about buying and selling coins, watching charts, and hoping to make a quick dollar, these so-called winters are going to keep happening. But the moment people start using blockchain to reclaim control of their identities, their communication, and their money, I think this is going to get a lot lot better and the temperature of the market is going to matter a lot less. So no, I don't think crypto is in a winter season at all. I think the industry is still waiting to figure out what it wants to become when it matures. And until that happens, I guess we'll just keep staring at the weather forecast. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.